Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I hope you're well. For months now, Andrew Tate has been on house arrest in Romania, preventing him from leaving his residence. As a result, he has been conducting interviews from the comfort of his home. Now, recently, Andrew Tate was interviewed by a conservative political commentator, Candace Owens, where they discussed many topics including transgenderism and culture's impact on reducing evils. Candace was astonished by the growing acceptance of transgender identity among children, highlighting the celebration and push for this concept. She believes that abnormality has now become the new normal, with those opposing it being the ones who are abnormal. To this point, Andrew Tate replied that this was the actual reason why he reverted to Islam, as he feels that only Islam has the strongest cultural values, which make a clear demarcation between right and wrong. He said that when he visits Muslim nations like Dubai, he can feel the presence of God, while he doesn't feel the same way when he's in a Christian country.
I will say that I'm sad that you're not a Christian anymore, because I can sense, perhaps it's because you felt that Christians weren't doing a good job defending their beliefs.
Yeah, I think that God should be feared. And there's a whole bunch of other things I can say from the Quran and Islamic texts, etc. But to keep it very vague and very broad for people who are not Islamic, I felt God when I was in an Islamic country. If I went to an Islamic country,
That's the problem.
I
The
felt
West-
God.
West is
You don't
Christian.
feel any God.
I
How
think
is it a
so.
Christian country if Satanists are mocking Jesus on the streets?
I understand what you're saying, and I was trying to gather in my head what pulled him away from Christianity, and I said it's probably the example. If you're thinking that America is a Christian country, and you're thinking that the United Kingdom is a Christian country,
They're not.
and
They're
you're
not.
going, Christianity is getting it wrong.
Yeah.
And the truth is that America is no longer a Christian country. We're being run by people that are satanic. Hollywood is satanic, and
Right.
Hollywood is running America.
Correct.
So you're not wrong. But I think that right now America is facing a spiritual battle. And for the first time in a very long time, Christians are starting to stand up and speak about our principles.
I hope so. And
we could have used you as a star.
I know, but
Yeah.
I have seen in California, I've seen Christians and Muslims get side by side when they were complaining about the LGBT
I did
teachings
see
in
that
schools, which
recently.
is fantastic. And I know what you're saying, and that is true, but it's almost like when I go to an Islamic country, I feel God around. You see it. You see it in the way the people are dressed. You see it in the fact that everyone's in a family. You see it in the fact that there's a mosque on every corner. It's in the air. And it's almost like when I'm in Dubai and I'm talking to my friends, my Islamic friends, and I explain to them the things you have to protect your child from in an American school. They literally think I'm lying. They're like, no, surely. Like, it's
What about
mind-bending
Afri-
to
but
them.
What about African countries that are Christian?
Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. So
Yeah, they still are mind blown by the concept of what we're fighting in America. So America is unique. We shouldn't say that this is the
You're right.
blanket.
You're right. They're right. There are Christian countries which still take Christianity.
And they're like, what do you
seriously.
mean men can be women? Like, they think you're crazy.
And we're in Romania, and Romania is a country which is
Christian.
very conservative and very Christian.
Very Christian.
And they don't buy into any of this garbage
No,
either.
none of it.
So this is absolutely not really true. It's unfair to say all Christian countries are like that.
America is an exception, and not in a good way.
Yeah, I feel like the whole West is, unfortunately.
He added that in Islam, it is very clear that if something is haram, then it is strictly prohibited, no matter what. Candace, on the other hand, tried to attack the beliefs of Andrew Tate and convince him to return to Christianity. She tried to explain to Tate that he is considering the US and UK as Christian countries, while they're run by Satanists. And the countries that are actually Christian countries do not stoop down to accept such innovations. She also argued by giving the example of Christian African countries, which do not support the idea of accepting sinful ideas. When a person is living in a delusion or even living a life of falsehood, he or she can easily be convinced into truth if he has the ability to accept the truth. But when a person has already accepted the truth after experiencing every other way, he will not be able to get convinced to get back to the false life he was previously living. Islam is the only religion that has set clear boundaries that cannot be crossed, no matter how rich or poor one is, no matter which part of the world one lives in, and no matter what the era is. Our religion was perfected for us 1400 years ago, and the principles and all the rules set down at that time were applicable then, are applicable now, and will be applicable till the very end of time.
اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا.
According to Candace, the US and UK follow other forms of Christianity that are influenced by societal pressures, while countries like Romania follow real Christianity. But our Islam is the same everywhere. What is wrong will remain wrong even if the whole world admires it, and what is right will always remain right, even if everyone criticizes it. We appreciate the Iman of Brother Andrew, who stood firm and did not give into the reasons given by Candace Owens to return to Christianity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all to the straight path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us firm in our deen. Ameen. That's it for today, brothers and sisters. I hope you liked the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.